Hello viewers, in today's video we are going to talk about the another kind of population forecasting technique which is called decreasing rate of growth method. Okay, so the decreasing rate of growth method is a technique, or you can say a forecasting method, that assumes that the rate of population increase will gradually decline over the time, and this method is particularly useful when a population is approaching its saturation point. Yani beyond that there would be no increase and the growth rate is declining. It involves calculating the average decrease in the percentage increase and then adjusting the future population growth accordingly. So if you see here, this is my formula which I have applied, or which we apply to find out the different kind of forecasting technique. For example, if you remember the arithmetic increase, in which the population increases at a constant rate, geometric increase, which is used for finding out the population for new cities, arithmetic for old cities, and incremental increase method basically gives the value that lies between the arithmetic and geometric increase method. On my channel there are some videos that talks about these methods, and briefly also I have shown you how to solve the problem related to these forecasting method. Now the core idea behind the understanding the decreasing is the population growth rate doesn't stay constant forever. It tends to decrease as the population gets larger and resources become more limited. Okay, and this method assumes that rate of this decrease in growth rate is relatively stable and can be used to project future population sizes. So how it works and how we will use, or how we will apply it. First of all, you have to find out. If I skip this, let us discuss the formula later. So here if you see, first step is you have to find out the percentage increase, and that you need to find out using our old techniques, determine the percentage increase in population for several past decades. In that context, you have to use the old concept that we have used in the arithmetic increase method. Then you have to find out the average decrease. So this one, we will be calculating the average decrease in the percentage increase from one period to the next. Now the next task, we have to find out the decrease in growth rate. So this one will be find out, we have to subtract the average decrease from the previous period's percentage increase to get the projected percentage increase for that future period. And this method basically is suitable for population where the growth is slowing down, like cities approaching their maximum capacity or region with limited resources. And this is less suitable for rapidly growing population. Okay, like, and it can be sudden decrease could be because of the a lot of factors like migration or major events. Now let us understand a simple example. Now in continuation with the decreasing rate of growth method, for example, here we have the population data for the years 1990, 2000 and 2010. So first here you have to find out the growth rate for each decade. For example, 1990 to 2000 and 2000 to 2010. So you would have two values for the growth, that would be R1 and R2. Then you would calculate the decrease in the growth rate by subtracting the second decade's growth rate from the first decade growth rate. Okay, finally you would average the decrease in growth rate and use it in the prediction formula to estimate the population for 2020 and beyond. For example, you're finding out for 2030, 40, 50. Okay, now if you see, we have formula here. So this formula shows that the Pn, which is the population for the nth decade, which is equal to Pn minus 1 plus R into n minus 1 minus S upon 100 into Pn minus 1, where Pn, as I told you earlier, is the population at the required decade, okay, and Pn minus 1 is the population at previous decade predicted or available, and Rn minus 1 is the growth rate at previous decade, and S is the average decrease in growth rate. Okay, now due to the varying nature of the formula, which requires the population data at the previous decade, that is Pn minus 1, this method requires the calculation of population at each successive decade. It's not like our previous methods that we were finding out the population at the current decade, and if suppose you're finding the population of a 2030, so in that case you are not doing so. So here you have to find out the population for each consecutive decade. You cannot jump from, like you are finding out the population for 1990, so you cannot jump from 1992 directly to 2030. So you have to find out the population for 2000, 2010, 2020 and 2030 from the last known decade, instead of directly calculating the population at the required or at the current decade, which is the Pn. Okay, now let us solve a simple problem. Okay. So in this problem we have the average decrease in the percentage increase is worked out and then subtracted from the latest percentage increase for each successive decade. Now forecast the population of the given example by the use of decreasing rate of growth method. So you can see at 1940 the population is 8,000, 12,000, 17,000 and 22,500, as you saw in my earlier videos. Okay, so this is in conjugation with that. So the third column here is analogous to the worked out example that we saw in the arithmetic. So if you see, this is x1, x2, x3, x4. So this value here is x2 minus x1, and 5000 x3 minus x2, and 550 is x4 minus x3. Okay, now the percentage increase here is, suppose this is r1, r2, r3. So this r1 is increased with respect to the first population. So this is r1 upon, suppose this is p1 or x1, so p1 into 100. Similarly, this is increasing with respect to the population in the second, so here, and this one is with respect to this one. So we will work out to find out the percentage increase in the fourth column, or if you see, this is first, second, so third column, and then take the all the values. You can take the average, arithmetic mean, or the geometric mean, and here you will sum of all the values and take the average. Okay, now let us go ahead and then see. So here in the first column we have the year, population increase, percentage increase. This is in continuation with the slide number 6. So it's a last slide. This is what r1, r2, r3. So this here value is r1 minus of r2, and this is r2 minus of r3. Again we will take the average, so sum of these, and then we will take the average. Since here we have two values, so it will be the 17.6 upon 2, so this is approximately equal to 8.8. okay, and then also in this one we had like three values here, and here also we have three values, so we are going to take the value of any three observation, and here also three observations here. Okay, now the slide number 8. So here if you see here, this is my the last percentage increase. So I am going to take this value and subtract. So 32.4 minus 8, this 8.8 is what? This is a decrease in the percentage increase. So I am going to subtract for each successive decade. Okay, so 32.4 minus 8.8, which is equal to 23.6. Similarly, 23.6 minus 8.8, which is equal to 14.8, and 14.8 minus 8.8 is 6. So here we have three values. Now the population at 1980 would be, what is this, 22,500? So this is the population for the current decade, that is 1970, plus this is my net percentage increase in population at each successive decade, so which is 23.6 upon 100 into the, again, the current population, which is equal to this value. And again, if you see here, it's the same concept, the only the value is changing, which is the net percentage increase. Okay, and similarly here. Okay, so if you see here, the values are increasing. Now let us solve a different example so that we understand in a much better way, and you can also even solve the same, I mean, the question by all the different methods that you have learned earlier, like arithmetic increase, geometric increase, incremental increase, and then compare the values, and I mean to have an idea which is giving you more value, which is giving you lesser value, or which is giving the mid value. Now in example 2, again we have a different question, you can say the same different question. So here, if you see the population, for the first column is a year population, and then we have increase in the population. So we all know how to do this. So we will be putting here, for example, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and this is like x2 minus x1, and this x3 minus x2. Similarly, we can get the third column values, and this already we know how to calculate. Okay, so this is r1, r2, r3, r4. Okay, now to get the decrease in the decrease in the percentage increase, I mean the fourth column values, what we have to do is, so if you see here, this is r1, r2, r3, r4. So r1 minus r2 is like, this is minus. Similarly, this one is also minus, and this one, if you see, this is positive. Okay, now this value is now coming to be negative. If you see earlier here, the value was like positive, and here it is coming negative. Okay, so decrease in the percentage increase is negative here. Now if you see here for the 1990, okay, so this value, what was the value, last value? It is 12.5, this one. So 12.5 minus of 0.17, so which is 12.67. Similarly, 12.84 and 13.01. Now similarly, we will apply the same concept that we have saw and seen in the previous problem. So this is the population at the present decade, which is here 45,000, sorry. So make a correction, this is 45,000, not 4,500, and plus this value, net percent increase in population. So if you see here, the values again are increasing, okay, for the subsequent decades. Okay, now we have a short activity that solve the same problem by the population forecasting method that we have learned earlier, and try to get a comparison that what the values we are getting. Okay, so this was all about the applying the concept of the decrease in rate of growth method.